Has a wedding ever made you uncomfortable? Why? 30-plus years ago, I was quite surprised to receive an invitation to a girlfriend's wedding. A little background info. My girlfriend, let's call her Sue, had been somewhat of a party girl. Nothing extreme, but she certainly wasn't a prude. She was lively and fun, smart and talented, until she met Steve. Steve was very good-looking and considered himself quite the singer. He performed several times a week at his church, where he was also a youth minister. It was an extremely evangelical, paternalistic church, the kind of place where they speak in tongues and damn others to hell. You get the picture. We were all taken aback when Sue started dating him. She began changing almost immediately. After about a year, she excitedly told us over lunch that the past Sunday she had spoken in tongues. She also told us she had become a born-again virgin because Steve didn't believe in premarital sex. Of course, that only went for intercourse. She could give him oral sex, and that was just fine. We rolled our eyes and waited for her to snap out of it and return to her senses. It never happened. Steve liked to try to preach to us whenever given the chance. He was chock full of biblical condemnations for our gay friends, our single friends, our divorced and married friends. I was raised Catholic and was informed it was a cult. He was a rude, egotistical, self-absorbed, Bible-thumping SOB. Needless to say, we saw Sue less and less and less. So we were all surprised to receive wedding invitations, especially our gay friends. Now, remember, this was the early to mid-1980s, smack in the middle of the AIDS epidemic. I don't remember much about the wedding, what her dress was like, or if the decorations were nice, but I will never forget the preacher and a fire and brimstone speech condemning all of us, especially our gay friends, to hell, as evidenced by the scourge of AIDS, and the invitation to come forward, confess to Jesus, and be saved. They had used their wedding as an excuse to get us into the church, to attempt to convert us. It was excruciatingly uncomfortable. I don't know who it was. I wish I could say it had been me, but someone stood up and walked out. About 20 of us followed suit. We still talk about it today. I'd say by far that was the most tasteless wedding ever. I just wish I'd thought.